So today's topic is vitamin D3 and the effect it has in your hormones and in your mood. So vitamin D3 is a master hormone that is really good at regulating insulin. Insulin is kind of like the key that allows blood sugar, aka glucose, enter the cell in order to produce energy. This is crucial because then vitamin D3 helps you prevent a blood sugar roller coaster. And you know how I've mentioned before how this blood sugar roller coaster is one of the main root causes for hormonal imbalance? Well, vitamin D3 is really good. Obviously added to a balanced meal, right? So that's why vitamin D3 is important for blood sugar management. Then number two, it is really good for boosting your mood because it has been linked to dopamine production and serotonin levels. These are kind of like the hormones that are going to get you happy, that are going to, as I said, boost your mood. So if you suffer from depression or anxiety, vitamin D3 is a really great vitamin or nutrient to think about supplementing, okay? Also, if you live in places that have long winters like we do here in Canada, then we have something called seasonal affective disorder, where we tend to get a little bit more depressed because we're lacking sunshine for months, right? So that's why it's really good to fight those kind of so-called winter blues. And for us in places like this, like Canada, as I mentioned, it's really important to start supplementing vitamin D3 as soon as the fall hits until the spring, until we can get access to sunlight again, you know? And now talking about places that have sunshine most of the year, then also you have to consider that vitamin D3 doesn't get absorbed from the sun if you're wearing sunscreen. So my recommendation for you is that if you have sunshine most of the year, that you go outside and kind of tan your arms and your legs without any sunscreen for 10 to 15 minutes in order to absorb this sunshine vitamin, okay? So that's my advice for you. And then another thing vitamin D3 is somewhat linked to, it's infertility. So from a study that I read in Elisa Beatty's book, I think it was In the Flow, it mentions that when you're suffering from infertility, 93% of the women suffering from that infertility were deficient in vitamin D3. So that's how it is super important to keep those levels in a normal range. So if you have no idea, if you've never been tested before for vitamin D3, I highly suggest that you ask your physician for a prescription for a blood work to check your vitamin D3 levels. And if you're low on vitamin D3, then think about start supplementing it because it's actually crucial for good health. Okay, so I wanted to bring this up because it's starting to get really cold here. We're starting to not see the sun a lot because it's been raining and all that. And as I said, this is the best time to start with vitamin D3 supplementation. Another thing I want you, before I finish, I want you to keep in mind is remember the quality of your supplements is also very important because you can go and buy kind of like a vitamin D3 that is full of fillers, and instead of doing you good, it's making you harm, right? It's harming your body. So it's really important to buy these really good quality supplements. So I'm gonna attach a link below it's called my Dispensary. There you're gonna find lots of options for vitamin D3. You can pick the one that speaks to you or the one that you know. I think you'd actually get 10 to 15% off, but at least you're making sure this is a good quality supplement. Again, that it's not full of these fillers and things that you don't want in your body, especially if you're struggling from a hormonal imbalance. Okay, and before I forget, and something I get asked is how much should I be supplementing? And the thing is, it's very hard to say because like everybody will have different levels. So maybe someone will need 3 IUs of vitamin D3 a day, 3,000, or someone might need just 1,000, you know, so it depends. But a standard measure, if you're starting to take your vitamin D3, is 1,000 IU. And if you get it checked and it's a little bit lower, then we can talk about that later, because as I said, that is very, very personal and I cannot give a full recommendation for everyone. Okay, but yes, the 1000 IUs, it's pretty good to have every day from fall to spring without any problems. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. You know, you can always message me. You can always book a free cycle assessment with me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.